If you believe stress is bad for you, could that belief actually change your biology? It sounds strange. Cortisol is the stress hormone, right? So stress raises cortisol, end of story. Well, not exactly. And what the research shows about this might completely change how you handle pressure. Welcome to the Fear Less Stress Lab. I'm Dr. Rebecca Heiss. No motivation, no mindset hacks, just what stress is actually doing in your body and how to use it on purpose. First, a quick myth buster. Cortisol is not the villain. It's not inherently bad. You need cortisol to function. In fact, cortisol mobilizes energy, it sharpens attention, it regulates glucose and prepares you to perform. So before a big presentation, competition, or difficult conversation, cortisol helps fuel your response. The real issue isn't cortisol itself, it's chronic stress without recovery, which has been linked to long-term health risks through what neuroscientist Bruce McEwen calls allostatic load. But here's where things get really interesting, because the stress response isn't triggered only by events. It's triggered by how your brain interprets those events. Stanford psychologist Alia Crum studied something called stress mindset. So participants were shown short videos framing stress in two different ways. Group 1, stress enhances performance. Group 2, stress is harmful and damaging. Then both groups performed stressful tasks. Same stress, but the group that believed stress could be enhancing actually showed better performance and more adaptive physiological responses. Different belief, different biology. See, our brains are constantly predicting the future, and sometimes the anticipation of stress actually triggers the stress response before anything even happens. You've probably experienced this, the Sunday night anxiety before Monday morning. We call it the Sunday blues or the Sunday scaries. Nothing has gone wrong yet, but your brain is already preparing. Neuroscientists have found that rumination and threat anticipation can prolong cortisol activation, keeping the body in a stressed state, even after the stressor ends or before it begins. So when we constantly tell ourselves that stress is dangerous, the brain may interpret every challenge as a threat, and the body reacts accordingly. So back to the original question, does believing stress is bad directly spike cortisol? Well, not exactly, but research shows that your beliefs about stress influence how your body regulates that stress hormone and responds to challenges. So when stress is interpreted as threat, the system becomes defensive. But when stress is interpreted as challenge, the system becomes mobilized and adaptive. The stress response doesn't just depend on the situation. It depends on the meaning that your brain assigns to it. So what new story might you tell that can help your body activate under stress? Stress isn't something that happens to you. It's something that your brain interprets and can happen for you. Sometimes the most powerful lever that you have is the story that you tell. If this was useful, there's more content just like this inside my Fear Less Stress Lab series. And if you want to go even deeper, I've built a masterclass that teaches exactly how to train this response. Just comment Fearless below, and I'll send you my first chapter of my new book for free. So stay stressed, my friend, but let's all learn to fear it just a little bit less.